to have a good one tonight because Hunter Biden basically put out a say no to drugs ad. I'm very excited about this. If you ever thought about doing drugs, you watch Hunter Biden's ad today, and by ad I mean multiple advertisements, basically multiple interviews that he did, and you're going to learn to never do drugs because clearly there's something very wrong with this man. Before that, let's pay some bills.
Our nation is standing up for American workers, restoring the pride of making products here at home. That's what we do every day. We're America's beverage companies, making American products with American workers in America's hometowns, delivering brands that have been enjoyed for generations, creating good-paying jobs, the kind that require only a strong work ethic. Because we believe in the promise of America and the people who make it great.
If history has taught us anything, it's not to root against the underdog. Right, Peter?
No spoilers.
British are coming! It pays to know what's coming.
Check the group chat!
To chart your own course.
I'm sure that's nothing.
Because the 1 in a million long shot can work. When the whole world picks Goliath, you know it's going to be David. Every great leap began with a bold first step, and there's no shortage of second chances. Against impossible odds, you don't stand down. You swing first.
There we go. And somebody I wouldn't bet against, Chris Putnam. Here we go. Let's make him same size as me. Chris, how you doing, man?
I'm good, Tim. Thanks for having me as always.
No problem. How about that ad? I can't get enough of that Kalshi ad, by the way. I think it's incredible.
It is. It's fantastic.
Listen, let's get right to this. Have you seen? I'm sure you have because you're a newsman. You work in the news. So the only thing in the news today was Hunter Biden's interviews. Now, have you seen these interviews?
I saw some of the clips. Yeah, pretty remarkable.
They are.
I saw your post.
Yeah. I want to go through these and let's just talk about them because I think this is what we like to call in the business ridiculous. So here is let's go. This is kind of the softer one. Is this old or is this new? I think these are all from like recent, right? Because sometimes I start posting these fucking videos. And,
I think they're pretty recent. I mean, he looks a little rough.
Yeah, well, there you go. Because he's, listen, I always said a great way to lose weight is meth, right? You just got to do it a little bit. You start to lose the weight, sort of like Ozempic, but just before your teeth fall out, you got to stop.
Or in his case, maybe HIV.
And that I would not put that past him right now. I mean, he looks like
Dallas Buyers Club right now.
Here we go. Let's go. Here he is, blaming Nancy Pelosi for the ouster of his dad. Oh boy, here we go. What's he got? By the way, speaking of HIV, what are these? What is this bracelet?
I don't know.
Just maybe a medical alert, a modern medical alert bracelet that says, "Hey, don't resuscitate if I'm here."
Is he wearing a black ring?
I don't know. I can't. We'll see in a second when we get him moving. Here we go. Let's see.
And you would have the Speaker Emeritus that would say, well, I'm going to leave it up to, but I don't know. And they had already made a decision. They had clearly made a decision. And when I say they, I mean the Speaker. And, I heard Alexander Pelosi say something, call my like, put your big girl pants on to my mom or something. And I kind of feel like saying, who the fuck do you think you are? I would never speak about your mom that way. Yeah. I would never speak about your father that way. I would never insult your parents that way. Even to this day, I would never.
So I got to tell you, people got on him about the swearing today, right? I can't. If you watched the show last night, that's all I did. I cussed for an hour and a half. So I don't care about that. But like he's bothered. Listen, this guy had a good thing going, right?
Oh yeah.
10 for the big guy. All the money's coming in, and all of a sudden, the money dried up, and he's blaming Nancy Pelosi, who, by the way, a fantastic stock investor.
Don't forget, he was the most profitable artist in America for a while.
Oh, that's right. He was pulling 500 a painting. He was pulling more than Picasso's.
Yeah.
What a guy.
It was obviously straight up money laundering. you know, in his pay for influence
Whoa,
scam.
whoa.
It'd be interesting to see what you can get for his paintings now.
Well, you know, here's the thing. You say money laundering. I think he was an incredible artist. By the way, when he settled with the stripper, and I don't know if you remember this or not, when he settled with the stripper that, you know, he had her, she had his child, the settlement included a couple of his paintings. And I'm just thinking to myself, what a sucker this girl was.
Yeah, really.
Like what a bad deal. Her attorney's just as bad. I mean, again, strippers' attorneys. I don't know. I've never had to sue a stripper. I know where my money goes, straight to the garbage. They're not real teachers. Could you imagine suing a stripper for like fraud? Because she wasn't really going to school to be a teacher.
Right. These girls aren't doing this for college money.
No, she
Well, maybe
wasn't
some
really.
of them are.
Actually, some of them are. I think.
Yeah, I know.
You go to another. I mean, now they all have. Why would you be a stripper anymore? You got to be you just do OnlyFans, right? You get a real thirst trappy Instagram, and then you just go to OnlyFans. I mean, I'm no investment person here, but I'd imagine OnlyFans is the place to make money.
I mean, you hear these stories about people making incredible amounts of money. I just, out of curiosity, you know, from a media point of view strictly, you know, attempted to navigate it. I can't figure it out. I mean, how many OnlyFans accounts can one person have? That must add up.
Putnam, you don't know how to use OnlyFans?
I don't.
I mean, not that I've ever seen. Actually, now, hold on. Now that Al's gone. I have absolutely seen OnlyFans. I think it's a waste of money. I mean, because you're paying like it's like a subscription of $10 or whatever else a month for like a girl. I know people who are like hooked on it, and they're spending. You know, if you're spending over $100 a month, if you're spending over $100 a month on I'm on YouTube, doesn't matter, pornography. I think you got a problem. I don't know.
Yeah, I think that would suggest an issue. Maybe not as one as severe as Hunter Biden's.
I got a whole thing. Don't pay for what you can get for free. You know, that's what I say.
There you go.
And I only wish that my little assistant was here to make her feel as awkward as possible, sitting across from me for this conversation, because I little innocent baby nugget, a terrible conversation. No, I just. Again, like this guy. Oh, by the way, you've gone through. Have you seen the contents of the laptop? We're going to get to that in a second. But have you seen the contents of the laptop? They actually published it. There's a book.
Oh yeah, I've seen some of it. For sure. But by the way, how about his arrogance, right? I mean, at this point, it's pretty well understood that these people were completely and absolutely corrupt. Park the, you know, Biden cognitive issues, which is a whole nother matter. But I mean, this was stone cold pay for play. And with some of our biggest enemies, at one point, I believe there was $40 million that went from Chinese interest into the Biden Foundation.
Yeah.
I mean, it's some of the worst stuff we've actually dealt with in the history of this country, along with what we're learning, you know, from Tulsi Gabbard here recently, of course, in terms of how they set up Russiagate.
Okay, let's go to the comments real quick. Traveling Fools, hello. Yaya Kanta, hello, how are you? We are doing great. Look at that. It's a diverse hand waving at us. That's very important. I only want to see diverse hands when people use emojis. That's a thing. Traveling Fools, you did a peace sign, but it was a yellow hand, which indicates white people. I don't want that. I want people in here with diverse hands only. Okay. Hunter Biden looks so old. Where's his art? Well, that's true. We just covered that. We don't know. Maybe we can look it up. I'll see if there's any new paintings that have been sold. All right.
NFTs, whatever that is. I still don't get it.
Deplorable puppy hanging out. Thank you. Roberta Trader, good morning for you. I thank you. How's everyone doing today? I'm doing great. Here's David French. Not the David French, but David French. Hunter is a piece of shit. He is. You can use the words here. Was Hunter paid for the... Oh, here's the thing. You know damn well he was paid for these interviews. This guy ain't doing interviews. Here we go again with the Zoom. I would like to know what the fuck my computer does with the Zoom. Hold on. Can I fix it? There we go. Good God. This fucking thing. Let me tell you something. Can I do like... Oh, there we go. There we go. Okay. I have no tech people here. I'm the tech guy, so when I'm mad at tech, it's just me. No, I just, you know, dude, I don't know. How much money do you think? How much do you think he maxed out at? Because he doesn't have. This guy's a hookers and blow kind of guy. How much money do you think he maxed out at?
I mean, it was minimally tens of millions. It had to be.
Right, like 30
It
million.
had to be. Yeah, I mean, think about who was raking money from Ukraine and China
And he's a hooker guy.
whoever.
He's a high end hooker guy too. So like he's out there.
Were they high end? I mean, maybe they were. I don't know.
I mean, look, we've dated prettier than you and I, but like, what's on the market what's on sale on the market? I don't.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm trying not to make comments about women I've recently dated.
I'm gonna stay clear of that too.
Yeah, please. Now, I mean, you hang out at the Four Seasons, or where you hang out at the fancy hotel. There's better looking hookers at those places than when Hunter Biden was caught with.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
I'm not saying they're hookers, but I just assume the women. You send me pictures sometimes of like large groups of women walking in, and I'm like, oh, they're for sale.
At the Ritz-Carlton, yeah.
Oh, the Ritz-Carlton, yeah, not the Four Seasons. Sorry.
Yeah. I mean, I don't want to bag on them because they're friends of mine, and
I like the Ritz-Carlton. No.
But they implemented a dress code policy to cut down on some of that because they're developing a pretty serious reputation for it. But you can still tell.
Oh, you can tell when you go to Bob's down the street from me in Grapevine. Fantastic Bob's.
Bob's in Grapevine.
Bob's in Grapevine. You know Bob's.
Oh yeah, I love the bar there, but I missed that scene.
They stand out like a sore thumb because, like, I'm one of the townies that shows up to Bob's. You're one of the townies that shows up to the Ritz-Carlton.
They haven't migrated to Hotel Vin from Bob's. I mean, that seems more obvious.
I feel like Hotel Vin because of the third rail. Now we're going to speak Chinese for people that are watching. I just feel like they're a little bit more family friendly at the Hotel Vin. I don't know. I think they shy away from I don't know.
Consistent with Grapevine's brand.
Listen, I don't blame a woman. I mean, is it really okay? Here we go. Hold on. Let's take Hunter Biden. Well, no, we'll leave him up there. Is it any different, Chris, if a woman is selling it outright or hanging out at the bar at a fancy place, unnamed, to try to meet a guy?
I don't know that I appreciate the distinction. Oh, you mean like, how did we get here, by the way? Oh yeah, Hunter Biden, which actually makes sense.
Also, we got here because it's me, because I can't keep a consistent train of thought. So I saw I've seen the hard copy of I edited, obviously, of the Hunter Biden laptop, which, by the way...
Oh, the one that was Russian disinformation.
Yeah, the one that was totally fake.
Yeah, 30 intelligence officials, told us that.
They have it. They have a copy of it in the green room at One America News.
Oh, really?
Yeah, which I'm a big fan of. And I watched this and... Well, I went through it, and it automatically... So I'm in the green room by myself. And it automatically opened to, like, a naked woman. Like, literally. Like, you know how a book has been used so much? And,
yeah.
When I go to the book of John in the Bible, it automatically, because I've done a lot of work. But this one just opens up. And so when I did One America a couple of weeks ago with Chanel Riol, my friend, I brought it into the studio with me. And I said, are there cameras in the green room? Because you might need one. And she goes, why? And I smacked the book down on the table, and I just let it open to the natural page. And I go, because that's the page it opens to.
Yeah.
And she's like, oh, God. And I'm like, yeah. You might have a problem in the green room. I think there's a little bit relaxed.
The OAN green room is a little bit like the Do Fine Arts Theater over on Mockingbird.
There's a guy that's got a mop up.
They got a glory hole in there?
Probably. They got a mop up when people are coming through. I don't know, man. I don't
get into this tonight. That's so great. Well,
I'm just speaking.
Looking at that picture, does he look exactly like Matthew McConaughey in Dallas Buyers Club? Like,
yeah. By the way, your audio is fucked. I don't know what's happening with your audio. It's fucked over there. It is like fuzzy as shit, and it got worse. Yes, he does look like Matthew McConaughey from Dallas Buyers Club. Oh, let's pull it up. while you do that.
I'll do self-tech support in the meantime.
Yeah. Yes, he needs. Listen, he just needs. I'm trying to find a photo of it that isn't like some saucy. Here we go. I mean, holy moly. That's a hell of a. I mean, what do you see? There's a 1.
It's close. I mean, without the fuzzy hair.
2. What the fuck ads? How many goddamn ads does Roger Ebert need on his site? 1 or 2. 1. All he needs is the wig and a mustache.
He's emaciated. I doubt that was a Zipic.
It's also probably been a real stressful time for him, is what I'm thinking.
Sure.
I think he's had a real rough time, has this Hunter Biden, in the most recent past. Yeah, when the money dries up.
I hope he I was going to say, I hope he banked all that money.
Yeah.
Because there's not going to be any more coming in anytime soon.
Your mouth is off with you need an internet. It's your internet that's screwing this up. Can you disconnect and reconnect? I love you. Disconnect and reconnect.
Will do.
Yeah. We're going to try this. Get all the way out of the room. Get all the way out of the room. I'm going to remove him. He'll be back in a second. I just want to make sure we can hear him. I really enjoyed my conversation with Chris. But, I mean, geez. Hopefully he'll come right back in a second. We'll have him back in. But yeah, no, he does look like, hold on. I wish I could pull this up at the exact same time. But I can't, but that's good enough. I mean, this is, holy moly. Hunter Biden looks like Matthew McConaughey from Dallas Buyers Club. Really good reference. Now I'm just killing time for Chris to reset his internet and come back in. Let's see if it makes a difference here. All right, here we go. Putnam, what do you got?
Any improvement?
Oh my God. Yes, like 1,000%.
That's what I get for trying to use professional equipment.
And your voice is fine now.
All right.
You on your cell phone?
No, laptop. I unplugged everything, that you're supposed to use.
Okay, listen, you need to bring your tech guy home from the Dallas Express because I know you run a fantastic shop.
I'll do that.
You need to have a mini studio. I mean, you have a beautiful little area there in the little cave where you're in. Yeah. And people need to be able to see it. You got a helmet back there. You got some pink hats for yourself back there. Those are clearly your hats, the pink ones.
Yeah, those are Dallas Express hats for ladies.
Well, also could be for men. Depends on how you identify. So here's, hold on. So I never take issue with Charlie Kirk. I think he's a wonderful man. But he's very upset about the swearing. Hunter Biden speaks like a vulgar, bitter drug addict. I mean, look.
That's what he is.
But I'll be honest with you. I speak like a vulgar, bitter drug addict most of the time. And you've hung out with me. Confused, all over the place, ADHD, a lot of swearing. So I can't knock that. But here he is just being angry. This fucker's angry. See, look, I swore. This fucker's angry. Here we go.
And he's somehow convinced all of us that these people are the fucking criminals? White men in America are 45 more times likely to commit a fucking violent crime than an immigrant. And the media says, well...
Untrue.
Oh, you got David Axelrod and, Rahm fucking Emanuel. Was so fucking...
Whoever edited this, that they had to put in like 2 seconds of each person to show what they were. Wow. That was a lot of work.
Smart Rahm Emanuel. Is that we got to understand that these people are really mad. And we got to appeal to these white voters. Rahm, the only people that fucking appealed to those fucking white voters was Joe Biden, 81 years old. And he got 81 million votes. And he did not because he appeased their fucking Trumpian sense, but because he challenged it.
Actually, he got 81 million votes because they stole the election. But that's, I mean, and then magically, whatever million disappeared for Kamala. So,
15. By the way, you think he's high right here? He seems.
Oh my God, yeah. No, look, he's got nothing. Look, there's no accountability, right? I mean, the guy, he can do whatever. Basically, he's not going to get busted on drugs right now. He's got enough of a team around him to keep the cocaine out of the West Wing.
It's like you're taking this already tarnished legacy and just kicking more dirt on it.
Well,
it's inconceivable, actually.
Look, I don't understand what they're thinking here. But I bet he needs money or he wants to do something or he's going to drop a book. And that's why he's doing this tour Here's a little bit more of this.
And he said, you can be an 81-year-old Catholic from fucking Scranton that doesn't understand
Okay, whoever edited this is so retarded.
it, but still has empathy for
Every time he says anything, they have to have a picture of it.
transgender
If he said the color, I love birds, they'd be like, get a picture of a bird up there.
people and immigrants. Then nobody said, oh, Joe Biden's going to turn us into a socialist state, no matter how much they said it. But these guys think that we need to run away from all values in order for us to lead. I say, fuck you. How are we getting those people back from fucking El Salvador? Because I'll tell you what, if I became president in 2 years from now, or 4 years from now, or 3 years from now, I would pick up the phone and call the fucking president of El Salvador and say, you either fucking send them back or I'm going to fucking invade. It's a fucking crime what they're doing. He's a fucking dictator thug.
Bukele or Trump?
Both.
Who is this guy interviewing him? He looks worse than me. I mean, I look like a hobo. This guy's like, what's he put on his dad's suit?
Look at that tie. It's like
What
glow
is
in the dark.
happening? It's like a Timu me.
I think that was the color I wore on my cummerbund to my prom in high school in 1987. Yeah, it looked good then.
So, I mean, just to clarify here, so Hunter Biden, who definitely on something, by the way. Here we go. Hunter could use some ACT. Have you seen? They do commercials for it now. What is this? I'm a 61-year-old lady, and I swear too, but I didn't have a laptop with CP on it either. That's true. Thank you, Squirrel. That's yeah. I just absolutely. Anyway, yeah. No, I.
This is actually insane.
He's going to invade El Salvador.
Yeah.
Okay. He's going to go invade El Salvador.
Which, by the way, right now, may be one of the most democratic countries in Central South America.
Well, but look, he's going to go down there to free the MS-13 gang members, like the most violent people. He's ready to go to war with a country to free the most violent people so they can come back here to violently assault women.
You continue to rape and murder our women.
Yeah. That sounds about right. Thanks, Hunter. He's really putting in the work. Is this Hunter Biden?
Every American trusts Hunter's judgment.
Hey,
as it relates to women's issues.
Like, what's the difference? Okay, so other than being cool and not having garbage on your computer and not having the pull with the president, I feel like he's most closely related to, and you can tell me I'm wrong here. To what do you think about like Charlie Sheen?
Oh yeah, he does have a total Charlie Sheen vibe when Charlie was deep in it.
Fox said Hunter's trying to run for president. That's amazing.
Yeah, he just told you what he would do.
He's going to run for president. He's going to invade countries. He's going to use violent means. He's going to use our United States military to go down and liberate like the children in Raiders of the Lost Ark, or no, Temple of Doom. Was it Temple of Doom? He's going to go free them. The violent MS-13 gang members, they're going to run out of the prisons in El Salvador like the children in Temple of Doom at the end and come right back to America and just,
which is hilarious because you notice like how quickly, like, what was the senator's name that went down there and embraced that guy?
Oh, Chris Van Hollen.
Yeah. And then another one's going to try, like, they turned the channel on that really fast, if you notice. Like, once the polling came back.
I'm not going to lie. If David Y came into the chat every night and just made AZT references, I think that could be his shtick. Maybe Charlie will loan Hunter some AZT. Here's Shell, one of my favorite people. Hunter thinks Hispanics can't be educated and should be doing plantation work. We're getting to that, Shell.
Yeah.
But here we go again. I'm going to play this clip again because this is still one of my favorites. Here we go.
Because I'll tell you what, if I became president in 2 years from now, or 4 years from now, or 3 years from now, I would pick up the phone and call the fucking president of El Salvador and say, you either fucking send them back or I'm going to fucking invade. It's a fucking
You send us those criminals back.
What they're doing. He's a fucking dictator thug.
Bukele or Trump?
Both.
Wow. By the way, Bukele tweeted about him today, which I thought was pretty funny. We can find that.
Oh, this is the guy. I remember that, Joe Biden referred to as the smartest person he's ever known.
Hey, look. I think maybe he thinks that, like, they have, like, hookers in prison in El Salvador, and he's going to save the hookers.
It's like our friend Alex Stein when he wanted to save the big booty Latinas.
Sure. That isn't the real Hunter. Hunter was taken out long ago. No, I think that's the real Hunter, folks. That's here's the thing, guys. Okay, Squirrel, we're gonna argue here, Squirrel. Same thing with Joe Biden. If there was a body double for either one of these guys, would you have them be a smarter body double or a worse one? And the answer is you'd have the smarter one. So they did not replace him with the body double. He's just drugged out and looking worse. Oh, why do people keep giving? I mean, I'd interview him. Are you kidding me? I feel like I'd straight up ask him real questions, though.
I've got a relationship with the Tiger King. You know, he's in federal prison in Fort Worth. I'll talk to him all he wants.
We tried to get him on the show, and something screwed up with the phone conversation or something when we tried to get him. I was looking forward to having that. We did a.
He's a great interview, and he's a nice guy.
He's a very nice guy. Fucking Carol Baskin.
F. Carol Baskin.
What a bitch. She just wanted to take over his business. No, look, I have no problems with Tiger King. A lot of people do, but I don't at all.
By the way, if Hunter gets a pardon, shouldn't the Tiger King get a pardon? Because that's what he's lobbying for, as you know.
I know.
I'm not even clear to me at this point what he's guilty of.
You know, he could, if we freed Tiger King, he could bring tigers to, they got the big fence outside of the White House, right? Nobody's getting in. Nothing's getting out. Fill it with tigers and wild animals. And he could just be out there just doing little tricks with them, doing the tiger stuff. A couple of monkeys. Just have him out there. That's what, if you took a deal to save your life, you'd act like an idiot too, is what, yeah. I don't know.
Is it true that he's the only Biden pardon that Biden actually is affirmed to have signed?
Yes. Well, hold on, but Joe Biden came out last week and he said, I definitely signed everything because they wanted to get the popo and the investigators off of him, including the Oversight Project, the Heritage Foundation, which are the best guys in the world.
Yeah, but his own team has acknowledged at this point that wasn't the case.
Yeah. Oh no, that's why they tried to roll him out, because people need to be going to jail. Also, I love it when they start share the live, guys. If you're watching this, I love when they start talking about it now. He was sharp as attack before, but now when they interview people about it now, it's he was a Fifth Amendment.
Yeah, right.
I mean, it's not hard to say, Oh, here we go. This is funny. Here we go. Mommy, do you think Daddy and Pawpaw Joe will send me a Christmas card this year? I don't know. It's tough out there. Here's also Jamal. If anyone needs to stay away, it's Hunter, because drugs are bad, but apparently the memo wasn't sent. No kidding. What would McGruff the he must have missed McGruff the Crime Dog as a kid, and then the DARE program. Could you imagine Hunter Biden in a DARE shirt?
Nancy Reagan would have loved him.
He has, by the way, probably the creepiest thing. I mean, there were a lot of creepy things. We're not going to mention the child stuff, but because we know that's there. But one of the creepiest things on that laptop was that video where he was trying to get the Russian hooker on video to say that he wasn't violent with her.
As if that's going to help the case.
Honey, it wasn't bad, right? It wasn't bad. Talk to the camera. It wasn't bad.
Too much. Yeah.
Weird. I mean, that was it was such a creepy thing.
While he's rocking the man thong. All coked out or methed out.
I don't know where you are on body positivity, Putnam, but you're never going to see me taking. I'm not doing. There will never be a photo of me naked on the internet. Let alone this man just filmed himself. I don't think he did anything without filming himself naked.
I mean, I'm not going to get undressed in the locker room at Equinox over here on Oak Lawn. That tells you anything.
You go to, isn't that the gay gym?
I mean, it's on Oak Lawn.
But isn't that the one? Isn't Equinox known as the place where men meet up?
I don't know, man. I'm just telling you, I'm not getting undressed there.
Come on, newsman. Come on, newsman. We know what's. I mean, you're looking good. You actually, can I just tell you, you're looking a little bit more svelte today.
Oh, well, thank you. I don't know that I actually am. I just have I've got a little sun lately.
You got that our mutual friend making you run around or something? What is she doing? Making you go get things? Am I allowed to? I don't want to mention names. I don't want to hurt.
No, don't do that.
Kind.
But like,
I'm
no,
not gonna do that.
I've just been really busy, you know, and I've been like accidentally intermittent fasting.
Can I? Oh, well, there you go. I mean, that works.
Yeah.
I've actually lost like 25 pounds. I've lost like 4 inches from my chest since I
Wow, that's phenomenal.
got rid of the violent alcoholic. I learned a lesson, and she has learned a lesson, by the way. This has nothing to do with anything, but here, let's take him out of here. I learned a little lesson.
We were both looking better than Hunter. We can agree on that.
Oh my God, yeah, we look healthy. I mean, I feel like dog shit right now, but I look healthy compared to that guy. I learned a little lesson, and my little baby nugget learned a little lesson this week, and she's turned into a very different person in the past probably 7 days. That like she's getting like harassment from people for being associated with me, and she's not. In particular, by the way, and I got real mad about this on the show last night, but in particular, there's a chick who drinks a bunch and then slides into her DMs when we're doing a live together. And there was just a moment. That's why, you know, I always ask if I can say a name or not, and I won't. But I don't want people. She's tougher now. Is Baby Nuggy? She's no longer Baby Nuggy. She's like a what would we say here? Like a 4-pack of nuggets with a Happy Meal. She's like a 4-pack with sweet and sour sauce, and she's had enough. And she's kind of gone on offense, but like because the first time she got hit with it, I warned her. I said, "Hey, if you're going to be associated with me, you're going to probably get a little."
Yeah, you gotta be, there's going to be collateral damage in some way. People are going to learn a lot more about you than you want them to.
Yeah, and then people started. She used to do poor people work. She used to do poor people work. No offense. She used to be like a front desk girl at some thing, like a hair thing or something, or a makeup thing or whatever it is. And now she does real work. And aside from the garbage from that she deals with these bullshit people from before, she's probably I can't believe there's not a text here yet. She's getting messages from exes of mine. So, oh hey, what's up? Hi. There you go, Jay Slandar. Yeah. I don't. That's right, Shuck. I don't look like a Teletubby anymore. I just look like stay away. Hold on. Stay away from PCP and the CCP. The creepy one of the pool. Oh yeah, that one thing. Remember the pool with the crack pipe and his.
Yeah.
Very. Why do bad people have large penises? All right, I just to me it bothers me. And again, and I'm glad that she's taking care of herself now, but she was really upset and at the very beginning, and then she got real mad. And I'm just proud of her for being a rotten fucking bitch now to people who don't like her. I think she learned last night when I was going off, and she's just gotten to work with me. Putnam, just from your experience with me, you know how mouthy I get real quick. It's like,
I love you. Yeah,
yeah. I mean, it's like. But she's caught on to it, and she started to say a few more. If her family's watching, she doesn't. Just mute the screen for a second. I'll give you a signal. I'll do this when you can unmute.
Mom and Dad can watch again.
Yeah. So just mute it. I'll give you a second. Okay. She has gotten so angry lately, because I told her it's fight or flight when you feel this. We're not doing fucking flight if you're working with me. You're not going to get upset and sad and down. You're going to get mad. And because there's this moment psychologically where you can take that adrenaline, you can go one of two directions. And so her anger, like it makes me like, I drain her life energy from her life force. 21-year-old self. I feel like I'm like Palpatine, like taking energy off of her when she gets angry. And I'm just proud of her for like getting back, but she swears like a motherfucking sailor now. She's worse than Hunter Biden when she gets mad, and God bless her. And she should, because I do. Back end.
Yeah, public life is not easy, as you well know, and there's always going to be haters, and particularly with the internet, especially with what you do. So many people are, keyboard warriors hiding behind screens, and the same things that they would say to you online, they would never say to you like live in person, and you just like get immune to it. Like Rogan has this great philosophy. I'm sure like he doesn't read comments, he doesn't reply to comments. Post it goes, and like don't pay him any mind. They don't matter.
Yeah. No. That's where I am on all of this. And but I definitely, you catch me on a Sunday night when the power goes out in my front room and I had to change. You see, I'm in a different studio right now until the power, like we can't figure out what's wrong with the power in the front room where my studio is in the house. Got an electrician coming. Great. But you catch me on an off night, man. Last night I was ripe and fun and anyway, but I
always tell people like, well, by the way, another thing's really clarifying is when you've lived a public life, you and I both have different ways. I'm not a social media influencer. I'm a media guy, but I used to be in electoral politics, as Tim knows, ran a big congressional race. And like, then you go through a big breakup, as you have recently, or divorce, as I did a couple of years ago. You really do find out who your friends are too.
I got them all, by the way. I got them all. That's the difference. See, I collected all the fuckers. It was universal across the board. I got them all because they knew what happened. You knew what happened. And so like you go through the bad breakup. And it's one thing, like, I don't know what happened with you. I feel like old people. Sorry, you're not old. I feel like older people.
I'm old
like
enough.
They're still Also, maybe you're a nice guy. See, I think that's the other thing too, is you're a nice guy. I don't know. I'm gonna take back the old thing. You're not old. But I'm gonna say I think that you're too kind. And I think in my situation, I'm just not kind anymore. I'm a nice person to the people who deserve, like, if you're a server at a restaurant, I'm the kindest person to you. If you're, a delivery guy, I'm the 6 out of 10 kind to you. Just find my house,
Yeah.
By
the way, I waited tables at Olive Garden in college. I'm the nicest person to servers ever. The salad and breadsticks never stopped coming. They never stopped coming, Tim.
When I go to Olive Garden, I never stop coming too.
And I was awful. Like, I think people tip me out of pity. And so I've always been kind to servers.
Brother, I give bottles of liquor because, I have a little bit of a collection in this room alone. I gave a bottle of liquor to my garbage man. I was just out one day. I'm like, yo, can you like help with something? And he did. And I gave him a bottle of liquor. Ever since then, like we like high five and shit when he's getting my trash. Like, I don't care. Like I love like treating good people well.
Yeah.
But
that's the key to life. That's actually the key to life.
But and I think I told the story before. This is a server story. I was at Whiskey Cake in Irving, Las Colinas, wherever it is. It's down the street. Whiskey Cake. I like Whiskey Cake. It's not bad. A little overpriced for the booze that they get, but they're like a tourist. They're like a booze tourism place, a whiskey tourism place. And one night the server just couldn't get to my table, and I looked around, like she just was like late on everything. They had her working an 18-person table. I counted, and then my table. And I call the manager over and I go, hey, service is bad, but it's not my server's fault. The server came over in a panic, obviously, because they don't want anything bad said about him. And I literally, as soon as the server came over, I said, hey, it ain't you. It's the manager. She shouldn't be working my table. Fuck me with this fucking camera.
I thought that was for dramatic purposes.
Yeah, hold on. I said, look me in the eyes. Shit, hold on. Let's make this more ridiculous. I said, it's not her fault. It's your fucking fault for having her work an 18-person table and then my table. So and they all had individual checks because ghetto. And I was like, look, you can't do this. The bad service is on you, not her. I got free food all night, and then I tipped 100% of what the tab would have been because that's how you treat people.
There you go. That's right.
But I mean, but you get me on a raw day with an executive from a company or a
That's a little different.
goddamn fucking middle manager. Let me tell you something. I'm done with middle managers. I'm done with them. I don't talk to people anymore. I've learned my. Here goes the camera again. By the way, it's about to go. Hold on. Can we do this? Hold on.
That thing's out of control, man.
That's AI. It's had enough with me. Hold on. I'm done with middle managers. Okay, there we go. I was just.
You're like the Karen that goes straight to the top.
Oh,
Don't even bring me the manager.
I don't listen.
Bring me the owner.
Pretty much. I am. Let me get this camera back. I can't even get it back to where I'm supposed to be here. Hold on. There's no more middle managers for me because I'm not a middle manager. Putnam, you don't deal. You're the CEO of the Dallas Express. You're a media man. I keep watching this thing dying to track me. I got to find a way to turn off all the tracking on this.
It's like a drone.
It is. It's out of control. It's actually probably being run by the CCP right now. It turns on by itself. Somehow ends up in my toilet getting upskirts while I'm going to the. Anyway, you know this. There's a level that you get to in your career where you're just like,
Don't have time for it. Yeah.
Don't have time for it. Beneath me.
Yeah.
And
that's true.
So that's just kind of where I am on it. Like on everything now. Normal fucking tracking is back on. God damn. This thing wants to zoom in.
I'm super offended right now. This is a bit of a non sequitur, but like
because I don't do that.
I think I told you this. Like, so I've been in debt for the uninitiated. I'm really from Fort Worth, but I've been in Dallas for 2 years now, full time living. And the thing in Dallas is the private members club, right?
Oh.
Like everybody's got to be in one of the private member clubs. And so like I lived close by to this one that is outstanding. I liked it. I applied. They let me tour it. I wrote a really nice story about their hotel. I don't mind saying it out loud. It's the Hotel Swexton here in Dallas. Beautiful hotel. Beautiful hotel. They have this private members club. And, these things aren't cheap to join. And like, I feel like, I've got the credentials to get into this thing in like darkness. Like, I got billionaire friends here in town. Have a call in there and be like, why isn't he in yet? And I hear nothing. And so like, I'm just to the point now where I'm going to give up, like they don't want me. I don't want them.
I have a I left the club because I used to go to a club. I was a member of a private club, but it's just not. It's a nice one. And they had no dress code because I could wear. They didn't care. They liked it because I was the youngest member by like 20 years,
right?
And I was then the youngest member by 37 years. But I stopped going. I mean, a fantastic. I had nothing wrong with it. I'm just offended that my friend who still goes there, the membership manager, I can't name names here, and I won't say where. Turns out she's single, and I just want my friend to get her to call me.
Right. That's the principal objective.
Why is it so hard? He goes, "Oh, I think she has kids." I'm like, "Look, I'm 44. I don't care if you got kids. Who am I to judge? I'm sorry, I'm a childless 44-year-old. That's why I have a house full of toys and I live my best life. I could take on a little bit of responsibility. You ditch them on the weekend,
You can totally handle it. My point with those is I don't want to be,
I don't know why I had to say that.
I'm not gonna beg these people. Like, if you don't want me, I don't want you.
Come to think of it, I have a child. I actually have a child. She's 21. She has red hair. Sometimes she hits on flight attendants when I'm asleep next to her in first class. What's that about? Can I just? I have to bring up this story again. Hold on. And the two hands is what signals. By the way, I do the finger zooms in. Hold on. If I do this, it's okay. Now it's not going to do it. I brought this up yesterday on the show, and I just need to bring it up again. Putnam, imagine you're out. Imagine you're a flight. Let's just say, imagine you're a flight attendant. I know it's hard to do. You probably role played.
They prefer to be called sky waitresses.
They prefer to be called kitty cat. When you slap their ass after you get them a drink.
Everybody.
So you get a sky waitress. There was a nurse, right? There was a man flight attendant. There was a nurse. Okay.
Yeah.
And which he was straight, I think.
How'd you qualify that?
Some of the now I'm going to get into the zone where I get in trouble.
But to lead you there.
So I fall asleep. I'm asleep on the plane because I'm a drunk. That's what you do. We're in first class. I'm boosting it up. I'm asleep. I wake up, tiny baby nugget. Actually, I'm sorry, 4-pack Happy Meal nuggets. She has this guy's phone number. They hit it off. But then I saw a singular text. She definitely didn't show me anything else. And he said he thought we were together. So I just want to set this up. This guy, he thought that Happy Meal nuggets waited till her partner, getting over a cold from DC, was asleep to pick up another guy on the plane, and he was down with it. Right?
Yeah.
That's a special. Anyway, Hunter Biden.
Dude, hold on before you go there. I've
Yeah.
been there. So as you know, I've dated a couple people that are younger than me. And I could be sitting at the bar next to this individual, and dudes will just roll up and go right in. Like they don't care.
How offensive. I definitely don't want anybody to think that Baby Nugget and I are together unless they're a jealous ex who slides into her DMs and starts making accusations. But what a move, man! What a move for a Merce. A Merce. And in case you guys are wondering, I'm calling him a Merce because that would be a male nurse. There isn't a name for a male flight attendant. Gay.
I thought it was a male purse.
No, male nurse is a Merce.
Okay.
All right, let's go back to Hunter Biden. Here he is again. This is the El Salvador thing, and then we'll move on. He's going to invade El Salvador. He could probably invade El Salvador. What if he just spread an STD that was maybe if he could. His plan as president would be to spread AIDS.
I'll tell you what. If I became president in 2 years from now, or 4 years from now, or 3 years from now, I would pick up the phone and call the fucking president of El Salvador and say, you either fucking send them back or I'm going to fucking invade. It's a fucking crime what they're doing. He's a fucking dictator thug.
Bukele or Trump?
Both.
And he knows a crime when he sees one.
I'm going to invade your country. Well, I have moobs, so I can't complain. No. He's going to invade, he invades women's lives with his children, strippers' lives with his children. So here's this, by the way, is Hunter now commenting on the old laptop,
including his dead brother's wife. By the way, let's not forget that.
Strong move. Listen. Here's the thing. I don't know who I am to judge. Okay. Hunter Biden, smartest man Joe Biden knows, because here's the thing. I've never dated a dead friend's whatever, but I did date sisters once. I dated the older sister. She goes, I don't think it's going to work out. You should date my younger sister. Thought that was kind of weird. It
was consensual amongst the sisters, however.
Super weird. Thinking about it now, nothing Jerry Springer wouldn't do. I just think,
Did the other sister get tired of you and then go, but hey, my mom's single?
That would have been epic. That would have been another level. Weird though that the sister that pawned me off and the other sister ended up with an Asian guy. I thought that was weird. Anyway, I'm just thinking about my life.
There was a joke there, but I'm not going to make it.
Yeah, no, because it was bigger, right? She upgraded. It's so small. It's so small. All right, listen. That was definitely a weird one.
Look at David Wise comment. That's dark. That's dark, brother.
I mean, the thing is, look, how quick after did he pick her up at the funeral? How did they get
in Wedding Crashers?
Yeah, when did they decide to get to get because if it's see, there's something wrong with that with my ex. Because I'm not gonna lie to you, there's a lot of stuff. The child stuff is where Hunter loses me, and the drugs, and then of course using taxpayer dollars to rip off this country. But there's stuff that he does, We've all dated a stripper, I think. Probably not you, Putnam.
Never.
But I can't judge that. I don't know if I don't have a brother, but I don't know if I'm in that position and the wife is hot. She wasn't. That like I can't. Who am I to judge? You know, like I just like if it happened at the funeral, if it happened at the funeral, like if it happened before he died, that's bad.
People get lonely. I've been there. I've been lonely. You know, so like you can do weird things, like as long as it's not hurting anybody, I suppose. I mean,
Baby Nugget's lonely. Really, and she picked up a gay guy on a plane.
Family. Yeah.
But what do you do? Yeah, no, go ahead, please. I know that you're a big-time CEO of a publication, but we got to cover this.
Yeah, no, this is important stuff. Yeah, you know, people get lonely and, you know, people die. And then, you know, you want people to be happy, of course. But that didn't last long, right? Did he knock her up too?
Hold, please.
I can't
Here's
remember.
what we're going to hold on. I'm going to do two things here. We're going to go to this tab. We're going to read a couple of comments. And then I'm going to go to Grok for an answer.
Catch and release. That's just a public service reminder. We're having fun here tonight.
I like that people don't actually understand that there's a joke here. Now, let's see. Yeah. Yeah, there's the... I don't know what that video is. Anyway, all right, so let's go to Grok. I'm going to go to Super Grok because I pay the money. I'm famous and influential and wealthy. And let's see. How long did Hunter Biden date his brother's wife? Sorry, I'm hacking up a lung here. All right, here we go.
You haven't been with Hunter lately, have you?
No. Yeah, I know. The problem is I'm trying to read the screen. If I had a producer.
You didn't like get close to him at the, you know, in the lobby at the Trump Hotel in DC.
Okay.
Bro.
Yeah. Well, okay. So he started the relationship a year after Bo's passing. Okay. Okay. I'm fine with that. It's still weird.
Can we believe that though? Like, you know, Rock's had some issues lately.
Yeah, that's true. Grok has leaned very, very, very left with things.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean,
hey, this again, is, I don't want to disparage X because I'm a huge fan, you know, of Elon and all the work he's done and the platform. But I was in a meeting today. Actually, we were talking about a prominent individual that I work with and having some conversations with X, you know, about like his engagement and, you know,
yeah.
Wait. Well, anyway, the punchline was because we do stories about covering these kiddie, you know, drag queen events, like that's somehow, you know, throttling his engagement, which seems a little bit odd given.
You talking about Tercio?
Not, it wasn't Tercios, but like, but I thought it seemed a little bit odd given Elon's point of view on those sorts of things.
Yeah, no, you would think you'd promote it to try to get it out, but maybe it's just a generic. But you think Grok would be able to, because they use AI for a lot of stuff. Grok would be able to see through a lot of stuff.
This was literally talking to folks at X, you know, directly. So I just thought that was odd, you know.
It's very odd. All right, where are we at on this? We got through that clip.
Oh, we got another one, right?
We have one more, I think. Nope, I have that one. We might have got them all because we did the. Hold on. What was this one?
My question to anybody that is keeping an open mind is, what is it that you think the laptop proves, or what you call the laptop? So everybody has a laptop.
What you call the laptop?
When they say Hunter Biden's laptop, what is it that they're talking about? Do you know?
Well, I know that you your entire iCloud was connected to it, all of your personal text messages, private photos, all that kind of stuff.
Like everybody's laptop.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you left it with a repair shop owner, particularly I think the New York Post was involved in the spearheading of this mass dissemination of your private materials. From what it seemed like, it was a lot of private text between you and your friends, family. Your entire sort of private life was on there.
Yeah, and again, so everybody has a laptop. Everybody has a cloud.
Assuming not.
No, not everybody has a laptop. Everybody has a digital life. Almost everybody has a digital life. Everybody has a digital life, pretty much. And that includes voicemails and pictures and text messages and email.
The editing on this is so shitty.
And location data and, you know, everything. Everybody, you do, everybody that is here right now. By whatever means, they got my digital footprint going back decades.
Whatever means. He handed it to the guy.
He let him have it.
I mean, you can't make this up.
No. Boy, my throat is going here. I'm going to take off tomorrow night, actually, for the show. Just to recover because I'm so fucking sick from DC. This is, by the way, I did an interview with these members of Congress the other day. Wonderful. But the temperature in this room that we were in was literally like 55 degrees, and I was shivering, and the tiny nugget wasn't dressed appropriately. She had like nothing on, you know, trying to meet a boy, and she was freezing and shivering. And so we had to, like, I'm lucky we're lucky we're both not sick here. She was dressed appropriately, I think, but you know, whatever. So no, listen, everybody's got a laptop, right?
Yeah.
Like, I can tell you right now, if you took this laptop, you wouldn't find anything on it. I use it for work. The other laptop,
it's got the good stuff.
The hard drive. Yeah. I mean,
I want to challenge your audience because I need somebody to come up with a meme of a Dallas Buyers Club movie poster with this version of Hunter on it.
Oh my God, that would be brilliant. We'll see if anybody good's out there.
Yeah, y'all please go to work.
Like that would be amazing. Because that's what he looks like. We'll see if somebody comes up with it. If we have any editors in the audience, I think that would be amazing. No, this he's lost his mind. I don't know. Everybody has a laptop. I don't know. What does that even mean? And like that guy, I don't know who he is, but God bless him.
Never mind that your dad said it wasn't your laptop. Who was the president of the United States, by the way, at the time?
And it was who was it? It was it Mayorkas? Who? No. Who was Secretary of State under Biden? My brain's fried right now.
I'm having the same problem because it's inconsequential, whoever it was.
I know.
Mayorkas running Homeland Security, of course.
Yeah, but the guy who did the guy
Blinken,
who was this
Blinken
was the one who actually coordinated the 51 former intelligence officials to say that it was fake and Russian disinformation.
By the way, on that point,
yeah,
if there's one person that should go to prison in all of this, whether it's the Russian hoax that we're learning more and more about every day, that most of us understood anyway, way before that.
Yeah.
The Hunter Biden laptop, it's John Brennan. That dude should be in an orange jumpsuit if anybody deserves to be in one.
Yeah. Yeah. No, the whole dude, it's unbelievable what they just got away with, and hopefully time will correct for it.
It was literally a coup. It was a soft coup, a silent coup.
But will anything? The problem is, I hope something happens, but I feel like no one's ever going to get arrested. I just feel
and that's the problem. By the way, I feel the same way, and that's frightening because if this time when these guys are dead to rights on all this. By the way, the second guy that needs to be right there with him is Fauci. That's a whole different discussion, of course. But like, if nobody goes to prison, where are we as a society?
Yeah.
It's frightening to think about. I didn't mean to get serious for a minute, but it really is scary.
It is it's creepy. It's creepy. So yeah. No, and a few other creepy things. Listen. It's been an hour. We got another minute left. Chris, we got to do this again. If I wasn't hacking up a lung here on this live, I'd stick around for another half hour with you. But I'm watching my coffee. My coffee is down to here, and I've got like 3 minutes left of being able to get through this.
I know you're not drinking a lot. You need a little scotch for that. That'll fix you up.
That's actually what would fix me. A good shot of Irish whiskey does the trick too. So, but yeah, no, I'm always excited to have you on. I'm glad we got to talk about this. But the summary of this whole situation is say no to drugs. You know,
Right. We still listen to Nancy Reagan, or at least Hunter should have.
because right now Hunter Biden shows that the war on drugs completely lost.
Yeah.
But
I mean, we never got to the cocaine in the White House.
well, we can't figure out who that is. Didn't they get rid of those files for some reason?
It doesn't take Nancy Drew, does it?
Well, it could. So here was my theory was that it wasn't him, that it was actually Kamala. But I go back to him now. I watch this and I go, but it could have been anybody. I mean, when the president is, incapacitated. Oh, see, look, he agrees. We gotta. Yeah, we're a joke if we don't send people to jail. Correct. Whiskey Crusaders, who you've met him, right? Have you met Matt?
I haven't.
Oh, you need to meet. And then also a hot toddy says, or maybe some AZT. We'll get rid of my cold.
That might start to solve
a little vitamin C, a little AZT. And so,
Dallas Fire Club men's, y'all. Please send those memes.
I would love to see that. Chris Putnam, always wonderful having you here.
Thank you, brother. Love you so much.
We need to do a little bit more, and don't forget to send me things for me to retweet on your behalf all the time. Always happy to push stories for you. Always happy to go over to. Oh, yeah, hold on. Let me do the plug here. Hold on. I got the. Let's see here. I got to do this because I always. I'm being a bad steward. Here we are. Oh, you had Corey DeAngelis in? Love that guy.
Oh, yeah, we did a podcast with Corey. It was great.
Yeah, Corey is one of the best, period.
Oh.
There's a missing girl in Grapevine right now. Hold on.
By the way, while we're doing the plug, last week was our second biggest week ever.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's incredible. I hope that we can figure something out. Like I was talking with you off the record beforehand. It's off the record, now it's on the record. To maybe go and hang out with my friend Beth Van Dyne at her jobs fair. I think
I love Beth. She's my friend too. I told you
she's great
about maybe we'll talk about another time. But like yeah, she's fantastic. We've been friends a long time and I respect her totally as a congressperson. We can't do a lot better than Beth.
But I mean again, a great dude, what a great interview. Corey is one of the easiest interviews in the business too, because he knows his stuff so well.
Yeah, he knows his stuff. Yeah.
Scares the shit out of me. If you get on his bad side, he knows everything about all the teachers union people. He does deep dives into these people. He doesn't know just the issues. He knows who he's up against, and he has no problem. What is this? Oh, what is this?
What do we
the
got?
Dart chair was offered kickbacks to suburbs. Oh, great.
Yeah, we got a letter from him. Basically, this is for folks outside of Dallas, of course.
Yeah.
Or not for folks outside Dallas, but in Dallas, we have a transit system much like the very dysfunctional one they're trying to build in California. It just loses money. Hand over fist is incredibly unsafe. And we did an exclusive where we discovered this letter from the chairman of the board that's basically offering kickbacks to the participating cities that want out.
Wow.
It's such a nightmare.
There you go. Look at that. Dallas Express rules. I'm telling you right there. Look at this. Look at these people. You got fans everywhere. And listen, we'll get more into all these stories, and I love all the work you guys do over there. You're a non-biased publication, which is incredible in this day and age, and you do great work, obviously, and you're the CEO of it. I'm not just saying you do great work because you're a friend, but you do great work, and everyone should go over there, especially in the region. Go to Dallas Express, and like you said, you're growing, and it's going to be exponential, and I think things are moving in the right direction there because of you and your team.
Yeah, my team's fantastic. Yeah, new media is where it's at. We see examples every single day. And I mean, just to tag on to what you said just super quickly, like most people don't have a clear idea about our scale. We have 500,000 subscribers. Wow. We send 250,000 newsletters every single day. To put that in contrast, the Dallas Morning News, which is now owned by New York owned, Hearst Media, has 66,000 digital subscribers. The Fort Worth Star Telegram, owned by a New Jersey hedge fund and bought out of bankruptcy from a California company, has 23,000 subscribers. So we are actually really big and growing every day.
DallasExpress.com. And guys, thank you for being here. Thank you guys. Make sure you're going and following. Make sure you're subscribing. Make sure you're doing everything that you can to support great journalism like what's over at the Dallas Express. Chris, thank you, sir, for being here. And I'm
Right,
going to
brother.
end the stream because my voice is just ready to. You know what I need is I need. Oh, hold on. Here's what I need. Hold on before I go, because I can never let you go. Because why would I? I just never want to let you go, Chris. What I need is a good Ezra Zion cigar over on EzraZion.com right now. By the way, I say all the time. You know what you shouldn't do when you talk about a cigar ad? Cough. But you can go over to EzraZion.com. I say all the time that Ezra Zion cigars sell out quickly. And boy, do they ever. I'm trying to see all the, I of course, why would I ever be able to negotiate the website? But right now, Ezra Zeppelin is their newest cigar. And I'll tell you how many sticks are in it. 605 total cigars in this production. This will sell out in a couple of days. Every cigar that I have featured here so far to this point has always sold out. Every cigar that they make, even before I mention them, they don't need advertising from me, has sold out. And then you can get, of course, all of their regular cigars are fantastic as well. But you want to get in on these small batch cigars. They are fantastic. And I would highly recommend. I've never had a bad stick from Ezra Zion Cigars. Make sure you go to EzraZionCigars.com. They're based right here in Texas, pretty close by the house. They might get you a little closer here in the next couple of months. All right, that's enough. Now I'm going to let you go, Chris.
All right.